Hey guys, Trey Gisson Tanner here, real estate investor and coach. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to effectively communicate to for sale by owner listings. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, guys. So for sale by owner listings, you can find these on Zillow, FSBOs, even Craigslist. Folks put their properties up for sale and they don't want to actually pay a commission to a real estate agent. So they put them up on these websites and they say, hey, come and make me an offer. So this is how I got started. I got started reaching out and making offers to for sale by owners. Now, a little background about for sale by owners. A lot of them are either ex-real estate agents. They used to sell real estate at some point, but then they stopped. Or they just feel confident enough to sell their property and they don't want to, pay 6% to a real estate agent, which I don't blame them. They don't want to pay money for somebody just to open up the door and show people around. So here's some key tips when you are making offers to them. Understand that for sale by owners, they tend to be flexible on price. A lot of them will go down like maybe $10,000 or $20,000, especially if the property is if it needs repair, of course. But a lot of them actually want more than market value as well because they don't want to pay the commission. So they may ask maybe 10% more than what market value says. So you're like, Trey, well, how's that going to work if I'm trying to wholesale and get a great deal? Well, there are a small bunch of for sale by owners who actually sell less than market value. And the key to this is to watch the daily listings. For sale by owner listings that last more than, I would say, 2 weeks, they don't really want to sell. They can kind of sit on their hands a little bit and wait. Typically, for sale by owners who really want to sell, they accept deals on their property within the first week. If I'm a wholesaler and I'm just getting started, I'm new to the game, I'm looking at the first day, the 1 day listings on Zillow. And those are the folks who really want to sell. And those listings will not be around for long. They will either take it down and list with the real estate agent because they didn't get enough traction, or they will actually sign a purchase and sales agreement with a real buyer or a wholesaler as soon as they can because they really, really want to sell the property and they really don't want to pay a commission. So with that being said, here you are. You can be Johnny on the spot. Send them a text message, call them up on the phone, and this is what you say. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I see your property at 123 Main Street, and I'm very interested in purchasing this property. When can I go and see it? If you're local, that's what you want to say. If you're not local, the way I wasn't, you'll say, hey, listen, I really, really want to purchase the property. I can pay you this much for it. Are you interested? Now, I always offer it lower than what they ask for. And the reason why I do this is because that's the name of the game. We need to get great deals, right? So maybe the property is worth like $200,000. I know I can sell this property for $140,000 and the seller's asking $150,000. That is the type of property that I would cherry pick and make an offer on. You don't want to make offers on for sale by owner listings where they're listing their property for right around ARV. That's not your ideal type of seller. You want somebody who's already thinking, hey, I need to sell this for a discount. Why? Because the house needs work and I don't want to spend the time and the energy and the money into fixing the property, right? So when they list for $150,000, you come in and you say, hey, listen, I'll give you $120,000 and then you'll sell it to a cash buyer for $140,000, make $20,000. I did this so much when I was selling properties to corporate buyers, right? But the key to this is consistency, guys. You have to actively be on Zillow every single day. Check it twice, 3 times, 4 times a day for the fresh new listings, right? And the other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you call people. Okay, you can send out a text message, right? That's fine. Everybody's texting them though. Give them a phone call. Like, force your way in there. Say, hey, I really want to speak to you about this property. I know you're probably getting bombarded by text messages and phone calls and whatever, but I really want to be your guy. I want to be your gal, and I really want to purchase this property, right? And as I always teach, everybody's situation is going to be different. So you may need to come through as a partner. But a lot of times for these types of sellers, you want to come in as a buyer, right? If it's a situation where it just got out of a probate and they want to sell, then of course you're a partner. But if they just they just cleared the title, or what I should say, like they just want to sell the property and they're savvy, like they know what they're doing. You're the buyer. You're saying, hey, listen, I'm going to put up $1,000 in earnest money. Guys, I mean, don't do for sale by owners unless you have at least like $1,000 to put up in earnest money, because a lot of them do want that because they've read books, they've researched, and they know what's due to them. They know that they need to have some type of skin in the game from a buyer when they sign a contract. So they're going to be looking for you to put down at least $1,000 in earnest money. You need to already have your escrow officer or title company or title attorney already ready, and your contract already ready. I would even say, do not put and/or signs on the contract. I mean, that's kind of a dead giveaway that you're going to wholesale the contract. Every contract, and I'm not a CPA, I'm not an attorney, but I've never had any problems with this, guys, maybe 1 or 2 times ever. Every contract is assignable unless noted otherwise. So when you do this with them, just understand that you are the buyer, unless they're coming to you and they're kind of lost. I've dealt with for sale by owners and they're kind of lost and they need you to kind of hold their hand. And that's great, right? Because they know they want to sell the property, but they kind of put it up there just because they don't trust real estate agents and they really want an investor offer. So that works out perfect for you, because then they're really, really understanding. I remember back in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I did this deal remote and I had a boots on the ground over there. Really great friend of mine's. We wholesaled this deal, and we actually JV'd it, and we made $10,000 a piece on this deal. I actually talked this lady down from $125,000 to $60,000. And she did the deal, guess what, guys? Because she liked me. She was an older lady and she lost her mother, unfortunately, and she was the administratrix, which is, she's the female responsible party for the estate, right? So she was the administratrix of the estate, and she sold it to me for $60,000, and then I sold it to my cash buyer for $80,000, and it was a great deal for everybody. So get out there, keep working, keep hustling, and reach out to for sale by owners. They're free leads, guys. You don't have to pay for them. You just have to watch Zillow like a hawk. So keep working, keep hustling. Until next time.